Hello, welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charlotte.
I'm Justin.
Today we're going to be doing a list video.
Yep.
And it's going to be our top 50 games. If we had to call our entire board game collection down to 50, which 50 would they be?
Yep.
Yep.
Right on.
So which numbers are we on today?
Today we're doing 40 to 36.
Right. And how I chose my games was if I never got to play this game again, how upset would I be?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, absolutely.
So, is it my turn to go first?
I think so. What's your number 40?
My number 40 is Rococo.
Rococo.
It's a really interesting theme game.
Yep.
You're making dresses for a fancy dress party.
Yeah.
And you're setting up decorations. It's kind of resource management. So you're collecting the silk and the thread and the lace to make the dresses. And then you have to make the dresses.
And then on top of that, area control, where who's going to take those dresses, how close are they to the king,
right?
Which halls are you dominating with your dresses,
right?
And then a little bit of deck building with all the people that are part of your fancy dressmaking empire, and what skills they have. Yeah, it's a crazy.
It's an intricate game, but it really works well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Interesting mechanisms and everything in the game makes you feel like you are running this fancy dressmaking business,
right? Which
is very awesome.
And that you're elbowing other dressmakers out of the way so you can get the most famous people to wear your dresses.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
a lot of aggression in a fancy dressmaking game.
There is, yeah. Seamstresses can be aggro.
Yep, aggro. My number 50 is Pillars of the Earth.
Ooh, Pillars of the Earth.
Yeah, I really like worker placement, and this is a very unique worker placement.
Yeah, it is.
Lots of good resource management. I even like the theme, even though I've never read the book. And I'm a fan of the round counter mechanism of taking the big wooden blocks and building the cathedral step by step. I just think that's cool.
I'm not a fan of that. I find it too clunky and weird.
It's cool. It looks neat.
I don't know. I'm in the other camp.
Yeah.
On the cathedral timer.
Right on. So that's our number 40.
Yeah, 39.
39. What's your 39?
My 39 is Merchants of Venus.
Merchants of Venus. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that game. It's a space theme game, which I really like space themes.
Yep.
And it's kind of pick up and delivery.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got to play it enough yet, though.
Yeah.
I need to play it some more.
I need to sit down and read the rules again.
Yeah, I was really intrigued with it the time we did play it. So yeah, we got a copy in a math trade, and I'm really looking forward to getting more into that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. My number 39 is Firefly.
A
different space game.
Right.
Yeah. Firefly, the only thing that Firefly kind of has going against it is it's long, and it takes up like tables and tables of space.
Right. It's long.
But if you're a fan of the show and you want to play a game that makes you feel like you're in an episode of the show or several episodes of the show or maybe more episodes than the show actually ever had, this is the game for you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And if you're not a fan of the show, it is still this amazing, like, get your crew, get some gear, go on missions, and there are scenarios. So every game can be different. It's not just who can get the most money.
Right.
It's who can put together the best team to get that specific mission done. Awesome game.
The only way I would probably say, because you say you feel like you're in the show.
Yep.
If Nathan Fillion came in the box, I would feel like I was in the show. Just saying.
We did go to HalCon one year, and I was very close to taking one of the Badger job cards and getting Shepard.
Mark,
yeah. Getting him to sign it, because that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's the closest we've ever got to Firefly. Yeah. Mark Shepard. Yeah.
That's it. All right, so moving on to number 38.
My number 38 is Serenissima.
Serenissima.
Another pickup and delivery game.
That's
and I like it because it's pretty much purely a pickup and delivery game.
Yep.
And those games can be a little on the dry side, but how they
Yes.
pull it off in this game is really cool. Because you've got your soldiers, and how many soldiers are in your boat dictates to how far your boat can go.
Yep.
Because they're the people rowing, and if they get too tired, they can... Like, one soldier can only row one space type of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you're picking up your supplies to deliver them to your villages to make more points in each village. Because the more supplies you have in each village gives you more points.
But if you have a lot of rowers in your boat, it means you have less space for goods.
Right, because you only have like 5 spaces for goods or something like that. Kaylee.
Go. Thank you. Oops. Yeah, it's funny because Serenissima is not a dry pick-up and delivery game. It's a very unique pick-up and delivery game, but it looks like an incredibly dry pick-up and delivery game.
But I like the art of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's old-timey art.
Yep.
So I find it goes with the theme, and it's really pretty to me.
Yeah, Serenissima, really good game.
Yeah.
Awesome. And it was your number 38.
Yes, my number 38.
My number 38 is a game that we just got in a math trade not too long ago, and it's a genre of games that we have played very little of, and so far out of the games we have played, it's my favorite by far.
Oh, is it Through the Ages?
No. It's Nuns on the Run.
Oh, Nuns on the Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hidden movement genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Spectre Ops was going to be it. That's like the theme of that game is like, ooh, yeah, that's going to be perfect.
That is your theme.
Yeah.
Nope. Whereas Nuns on the Run is more of a theme for me.
Yeah. But Nuns on the Run, amazing hidden movement game. It doesn't take a long time to play, which I found Spectre Ops took a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is you got 1 or 2 people playing the nuns who are on patrol. Everyone else is going to be playing the novices, who are the hidden movers, but they're not working together at all. They're in competition to be the winner. And every time I've played this game, there has been a moment where I have discovered someone and other people have been discovered, and they're all like, "You're standing right there too? Oh, you just ruined my..." And it's just, then it's a mad dash.
Yeah.
It's and it tends to be rather tense, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I did like it.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was playing it the very first time, it's like, this so totally should be themed Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like, it would make the perfect Harry Potter game.
She
And then, like, the nuns could be, like, Professor Snape and like, Filch.
Yeah.
And, like, then you'd have, like, all the characters from the show could be, like, the novices.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could have special powers, like special spells.
Yeah.
To help you accomplish your tasks.
Yeah, because Nuns on the Run, they have blessings. And everyone starts off with 1.
Yeah.
And they're very, like, minor abilities. They don't do a lot. And you can only use, like, you have 1 and you can use it once. So having a couple of spells that you could do could really, like, change that up a lot.
Yes, and it could come with little wands too, so you could do the swish and flip.
Okay. So, our 38, my 38, which would be replaced if it became Harry Potter. What's your 37?
My 37?
Yeah.
It's Terra Mystica.
Terra Mystica.
Yep.
Here's a heavy game.
It's a heavy game.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't necessarily love on the board. And that's because we mostly play it 2-player. And the board is too big for 2 players.
Yeah.
But it's manipulating the magic mana. The purple magic mana.
Yep.
I really enjoy that. And then manipulating, getting the things off your player board.
Yeah.
Onto the board. But when you're playing it with just 2 players, it doesn't shine because you're not getting enough player interaction on the main board.
I don't understand why they didn't create either just specifically a 2-player board. Like, there really should just be an expansion that's a 2-player board and that's it.
Yeah, but I don't know if the target audience for that game, when they're looking at it, is a 2-player target audience.
But I do feel like they dropped the ball. They made the game for 2 to, I think it plays up to 5.
Something like that.
But really, they didn't, because even if you cut pieces of the board off, it's impossible to have the different hex types to be even.
Right.
So they really kind of dropped the ball on making a 2-player variant board.
And another reason I really like the game too is the different races.
Yes.
And they have different powers, which is really interesting.
And they play very thematically.
Yeah, each different race has a different board.
Yeah.
And then the hexes that you can terraform, the order is different.
Yeah.
So I find that really interesting too.
Yeah.
So it changes the game a lot from game to game.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, the only thing that it's the big board.
Yeah. That's too bad.
For 2 players, yeah.
Awesome game, though. Amazing game.
Yep.
And that was your 37? My 37 is Quarriors.
Quarriors.
Yep.
Ooh.
Awesome themed dice chucking, dice or bag building, beat 'em up game. Really quick, really fun. Every time you play, you have a certain number of cards that are going to come out, and that's going to dictate the dice and what the dice are. Because even though each die is a certain creature, you can have different levels of power for those creatures.
Right.
So the game is different every time you play. And yeah, just dice chucking awesome funness. Yep.
It's a good one.
Cool.
And our last one for today?
36.
My number 36 is Kingdom Builder.
Kingdom Builder, nice.
Yeah, and we just got this one not too long ago.
Yep.
And it was one that we were kind of like, oh, should we get it? I don't know. And we teeter-tottered for a long time, but I'm really glad we got it.
Yes, absolutely.
Spreading out your houses, I really find that fun, and the randomness of getting the cards on where you can build them, and like trying to use the cards the most strategic you can.
Yeah.
To kind of oust your player.
Yeah.
Your competitor, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it really fun. And then, like, we have expansions, I think, that put those little tiles on the board and makes it a little bit different each time, right?
Yeah, a lot of different special abilities. Yeah, we have the big box edition.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you have this and Terra Mystica right next to each other.
And that, yeah.
Yeah.
And Kingdom Builder is one higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there are very, very different mechanisms, and Terra Mystica is much heavier than Kingdom Builder. But if you were to see two groups of people playing like both games, you might not realize that they're not the same game because you're
would.
Putting buildings out and
yeah.
They seem similar.
They look a little similar just on the main game board.
Yeah.
But in Terra Mystica, you have your own player boards too, which is way different.
So that is your 36, and my 36 is Grog Island.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of bidding. Bidding is not a fun mechanism.
Not when you're playing 2 players.
No.
Yeah.
But the way that Grog Island does the bidding is very unique and very satisfying. And you have multiple choices to make when you are in the bidding phase, because you could be like, I could bid right now, or I could pass, and I'm going to get a choice of some awesomeness down here. So, yeah, that's the other thing, too, is if you're bidding, it's like, oh, well, I just lost that bid. I'm not getting anything, and I'm losing the game. But no, in Grog Island, if you don't win the bid, you're still getting good stuff.
You have to know how far to push it so that if you don't want the bid, that you're getting, like, the maximum good stuff that you can. Yeah.
And then, of course, it has, at the beginning of the game, you have secret goals. And the majority of the points you're going to win are from these secret goals. We don't have a lot of games that are that dependent on the individual secret goals.
True.
So that works really well. Yeah. Nice little area, majority type game as well. Works really good too. Yeah. Yeah. Grog Island. Awesome little game.
It's a good one.
And that is our 40 to 36.
That it is.
Yep. So we're going to come back with another video where we do the next 5, 35 to 31.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you next time.
Laters.
Kaylee, are you on camera with me?
Kaylee on camera.
No, not your butthole. Oh.